today. From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And right away, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. And number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Foster Moreau there to make the grab. And the Ravens will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 9 now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Hands it off out of the gun. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right back to him on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Smallwood on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
52 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
You're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On the option to give to Williams here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Looking for Allen And he's got him on the slant. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against him.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They go play action here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adolphe Owe came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
In trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Jackson now. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's a second down. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 69 yards. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They can't.
And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
To throw is Jackson. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 1. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Smallwood on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On third down, Jackson. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll go option to the short side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Brown has the first down and much more. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Another run here with Dobbins. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Here's Jackson to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The timeout here is we got a player shaken up, and that's Johnson who's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This from 54 yards away. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A.J. Epinesa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a first carry for their fullback. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. from the gun, a run with Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 23. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Ravens first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They hand it off to Mostert. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say,